everyone, welcome back to Rob's Cave 3.0. My name is Rob. This is a little short quick video. Hopefully, I had, since I've had it for almost a year, I had my first actual print failure on my Anycubic Photon Mono M5. Now, the problem that I had wasn't a fault of the machine, it wasn't a fault of the file, it was something I did myself. Now, generally, when you are in between prints, you want to store your resin in the bottle, and what you do is you put it, back in the bottle using filters and that. Just kind of help keep mixed up. But I had something occur that kept me out of the cave here for like 2-3 days. I didn't even think about it. I put a file into print. I did not stir up the resin, which is something I usually do. Again, that's something I did wrong. And well, I had a print failure. So, meaning that it didn't stick to the build plate. It's all down there. So what I've done, they have on this a really nice vat cleaning feature, which I've already done. Basically clean, push clean. And what it does is it sets off the UV thing in the thing to, anyway, we're done. That's going to click OK. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up. Sorry, I keep moving the camera around. I want to make sure that we get the information that I'm trying to relay. That looks good. Yeah, I think we got plenty of this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get my rubber gloves. I got these at the auto parts store. Anytime you're, as I've said before, oops, hello. If you're dealing with the resin or any chemicals, you want to use protection. And this just keeps the resin and goo off of your fingers and your hands, so that you don't end up accidentally getting some on there and then like stepping outside the sunlight, because trust me, it burns like fire and it's not fun. Okay, take this up. And this is what I do. Where's I kept my bottle. This is empty right now. Keep the bottle because you're going to store your resin in this. And I'm going to move the Z. We're going to move it up so that we can get the plate off and out of the way. It takes a few minutes to do that. Do it again. Up. This just gets the build plate up and out of the way. I've already checked the build plate. There's nothing on here. Yeah, it didn't stick. So, I take these little solo cups. You can get these at the dollar store or whatever. There's like 50 or so for a couple of bucks. And I have these. I got these at Amazon. 3D Materials. This is a filter that I use. It's a little paint filter, but it works great for resin. Keeps stuff out. Take the two screws. Two screws holding to that end. Stay. Okay. I'm going to set these aside so they won't get messed up. Now, I take my first cup of resin. Oh, doesn't have any resin in it right now. And then very carefully just get it started. If you do it fast enough, it actually doesn't go underneath. And now you can see. And since you can see what's in the vat, it was already telling me that I forgot to stir it. towel, paper towel. I know there's underneath. Now you can see this is the results of the cleaning. So they supply you with a little plastic spatula. Always use the plastic one. Don't ever use the metal one on this because you could damage the FEP. And you just pretty messy. Again, this was entirely my fault. You can take your fingers and slightly press up underneath. That will release, or actually get you, so you can get the spatula underneath the failed print. Something more here. And the FEP will stretch just a bit. You just gotta be careful. Let me go. We'll throw this away and I'll be right back. Okay. Got most of it. Still got some stuck in there. You almost want to, you feel like you want to take your fingernail and stick in there. Don't, because you could puncture the FEP, and then you're in trouble. Just keep working at it. This is actually being particularly stubborn, but particularly stubborn is something I'm used to. See it pressing from behind. I'm actually not scraping the, well, just lightly. I'm not pressing or anything. So. And while you hold it on its side like that, the resin is going to want to run everywhere. That's just part of it. Part of the game. It's crystallized, actually. Pressing, gently. Trying to get it broken loose. Pressing against my finger. Got the FEP between my finger and the blade. Never had one this stubborn before. So again, this is probably because I didn't mix the resin, and because it sat for so long into that. What piece right there? See that? Right there, it's a little piece. But we'll get it. Okay. Here's there's still just a little bit that's stuck to the FEP. That is coming off. It's just taking a little elbow grease. A little alcohol. That'll help it along. I am not having any luck getting this little bit here off. It's beginning to deform the FEP. I don't know why it has it's like it's bonded itself to the FEP and is not cutting loose. So that is that's disappointing. And again, it's because it's my fault. I did not prepare, did not properly prepare for this. And that's a lot of peas. So, as they say, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. That's the phrase I'm looking for. So I think I'm going to end up having to change out the FEP on this. It just is not coming loose. It's not coming clean. I think you can see this little spot here. Well, actually, that is coming off there. Yeah, little spot under my finger there is stuck. This little line is also stuck. And whose fault is it? It's not the machine. It's not the product. It is my fault. I did not. If you try to cut corners on anything, that is when whatever you're working with is going to come back and bite you in the butt. Now, I'm going to get a fresh filter, because that one has smudge in it. Now, I already filtered the resin once, but it went into cups that had some stuff in it, so I'm going to use a new filter to filter that into the funnel, into the bottle, so that it'll all be okay. Pouring it back and forth like this will help mix it back up. I'm not worried about overflowing because what I have in these 2 cups is not enough to fill a bottle. The bottle was empty when I started. I also don't worry about getting the last little bit of resin out of the cup because it's all going to settle to the bottom. And a lot of guys will do what they can to save every last drop. I found that it's the time that you take to try and save it is not worth there's really not savings there if you're spending time to try and save a few drops. I would imagine if you were in a high production, I'm not a high production guy, but I kept all of my fingers too. When I first started, I was doing everything I could to squeeze out every last little drop, and it just became prohibitive. I was losing money, so there was no savings. Let me get rid of this. All the little bits and pieces are now out in the yard, where it's not my problem anymore. Okay, but that is how you, sorry. Dumb. That's how you would recycle, not recycle, but you would store your resin when you're not using it. And hopefully I'll get a new FEP, and I'm going to have to change this out because it is not coming off. That the little pieces there, that little line is just not coming off. So I've been using this for the better part of a year. I have not changed it yet. In fact, I've had several prints where it said change the FEP, and I've just clicked OK and go on. But now it's going to be time to change that out. So we're going to change the FEP. I have a new piece coming, so we'll do that next. Thank you so much again for visiting Rob's Cave 3.0. I am Rob. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by visiting our Patreon. And while you're there, you can buy Nala a treat. You can also buy me a cup of coffee here. Well, just please like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, comment, and I will catch you on the next one.